Welcome back to another Stereo Launch video, and today I'm going to show you how you can use a reverb pedal as a delay pedal. Alright, so this is a cool trick that I use because I don't use a lot of delay pedals. I usually at most need a slapback or just kind of a doubled guitar thing, and so I use the TC Electronic Hall of Fame Reverb because with the tone print option on it, it allows me to change the settings so I can basically have a delay pedal as well that works for my needs. Now the caveat with this is that it tops out at basically a slapback echo, and so if you need long delays or something like that, you know, crazy spacey stuff, this isn't going to do that. But if you just need short delays, this works really well as far as I'm concerned. So on the pre-delay setting on my pedal, if I have the switch down on the long setting, it sounds, that's when I get my slapback, rockabilly kind of tone, and it sounds like this. Right, and if I dial it back just a hair, then I can use it for some ballad stuff too, like something like this. You know, something like that. So anyways, that's the long delay. And then on the short delay, like I said, it's kind of a double guitar sound. If I turn it off. Turn it back on. So you can use that as just an effect, or you can use that to thicken up a lead line or something like that. That's what I use it for typically. So let me go ahead and show you how I create this tone print. All right, so here we are in the tone print software. And this is the computer version. There's an app version for your phone as well, but this is where I can share my screen so you can see what I do. So when you pull it up, initially it's at the library. This is where you can download artist presets and all that stuff. But we're going to go to editor because we're creating our own. When you go to editor, usually the first setting that comes up by default is ambience 1, which is very reverby, and that is not what we're looking for. So I usually switch to small room. You can see I've already saved a version of this called slapback. That's what we're going to create. So if you don't see that, that's why. Switch to small room. That's the starting point I like. There are other options as well. Feel free to experiment and try other ones as well. We're going to get rid of all the reverb. So right now it sounds like this. Right. So we're going to just zero all this stuff out because our goal is to get rid of all that reverb. And then of course, this one called reverb needs to go away. Zero that out. One exception is this early setting. These are early reflections, which is basically pre-delay. So I just turn that all the way up. As far as low color and high color, I don't worry about those because you see they change here. I'm turning the tone knob on my pedal, and you can see those change, so you can adjust that with the tone knob. As far as pre-delay, your short pre-delay and your long pre-delay, that's connected to that little switch on the pedal, and there are two ways of going about this. One way is to say, I want my short pre-delay to be 30 milliseconds because I want more of a lead thickener, guitar doubler sound. And then on my long pre-delay, I want 100 milliseconds because I want as much as I can get, and you know, whatever, going for the more of the rockabilly sound for now. Right, so now if I hit store to pedal, when I flip the switch to short delay, it's going to be 30 milliseconds. When I switch it to long pre-delay, it's going to be 100 milliseconds. And that's what they're set at, and that's it. What I usually do is I set my short pre-delay to a setting that I know that I want, so that when I switch to my short pre-delay, it's just that. So if I have songs where I want 50 milliseconds, whatever, and I know I need 50 milliseconds, I'll set this to 50 milliseconds. Or if I know I needed 30 milliseconds, I'll set it to 30 milliseconds. And that way it's predetermined, it's always that when I'm on my short pre-delay setting. If I come down here, I can switch this to the pre-delay long right here. And you can set these to whatever you want, but I usually just get rid of that. And what this does is this is attached to your decay knob, as you can see in the graphic here. And if you look up here, the long pre-delay, now, whenever I turn the decay knob, it changes my pre-delay time. So all the way to the right is 100 milliseconds. You know, and straight up the middle, 12 o'clock is 50 milliseconds. And if I want to go down to 20 milliseconds, I just put about 8:30, 9 o'clock on there. And if I want to get rid of it, I just go all the way to the left, and it's gone completely. So this gives you the full sweeping spectrum of what the Hall of Fame is capable of doing as far as pre-delay times. So this gives you kind of the best of both worlds. I can set this one to always be a specific setting, and I just flip my short pre-delay switch, and I got that. If I need to change it up or have some variable options, then I put it on long delay, and I can sweep that, and that changes. And I can set it to wherever I want to. So you can, down here, you can pull and drag these or whatever and change the slope or rate of how it changes when you turn the knob. I don't bother with that. I just let it go straight and linear. And of course, once you get your settings like you want it, hit store pedal. You can also hit store up here to save it as a preset. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have a Hall of Fame pedal, you know, go ahead and give this a try. And then change tone settings or try different rooms to see if you find something that really suits your needs. If you don't have a Hall of Fame pedal, maybe this is a good reason to pick one up because it can kind of double as a delay pedal. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe so you can get notifications whenever we release our new videos. And until next time, thanks for watching and see you later.